Chapter 3, Positively Heroic. We're reading Mia Mayhem Learns to Fly. Okay, by Kara West, illustrated by Lisa Hernandez. So they were going into the chamber to learn how to fly, if you remember. Looks something like that. And she felt her cat at her knee, and then the dogs followed her in. Remember the ones that followed her from the veterinarians, her dad's business? Positively heroic. So there I was, trapped in a giant wind tunnel, rolling around with my crazy cat and a pack of adorable dogs. Look at that cat's face. This was not one of my best moments, that was for sure. But turns out that there was one good thing about all this. Looking at Chaos's scaredy cat face, I realized that it was up to me to save the day. I held my arms out in front of me and leaned forward as hard as I could, and it totally worked. I flew toward Chaos, and before I knew it, I was so close I could almost touch her. Almost, but then someone else grabbed her. Who is that? I looked up and saw Penn Powers holding my cat. And the thing is, he wasn't just holding Chaos. I watched as Penn started gathering all the floating dogs, too. Look at, he has them all. He put a bunch of dogs on his back, and as he held more in his arms, I could tell it was too much even for him, because that's a big pile of dogs. Hey, Penn, let me help, I yelled. I may not be great at flying yet, but I knew I was strong. After all, during my PITS placement test, I lifted an elephant and a car. No, I got it, he replied. Just make sure to fly through the exit before your timer goes off. Penn, this is too much weight for you to handle by yourself. I tried again. But he just waved me on and grabbed another dog, which was exactly one dog too many. Penn lost his balance, tumbled backwards, dropping all the animals. Whoopsie! Look at that. An alarm blared through the tunnel. I needed to do something now. That's when I remembered Professor Wingham's advice. The key to flying was staying balanced and steady. I sped over to Chaos. Then I found packs and linked their paws together. Hold on to one another, I yelled as I connected more animals paw by paw. Soon all the dogs were lined up with Chaos in the front. Penn was over on the side when I shouted after him. Hey, Penn, I called out. I'll push from the back. Can you help too? Got it, he replied, quickly catching on to my plan. Look at, they're all connected. Penn grabbed both of Chaos's paws. With all my strength I had, I pushed us ahead while Penn pulled, and we flew out of the tunnel just as the seconds on the timer went down to 0. Woo! Look at all that air. Chapter 4. Hooray! The new mission. An excellent job, Mia, Professor Wingham cried as a bunch of the kids gave us high fives. Class, Mia just showed us what it takes to be a great superhero. She made a plan, acted quickly, and got everyone to safety. Professor Wingham gave me 2 big thumbs up. Yeah. That's when it hit me. I'd been so focused on getting out of the tunnel, I didn't realize I was flying. I really flew. You sure did, Wingham replied. Your action in the face of danger helped you overcome your fears. This is known as superhero instinct, or learning to trust yourself. All of you have it. We just teach you how to listen to it. Chaos purred happily as she nuzzled against my leg. One important thing about trusting yourself is also knowing when to trust others, too. Wingham continued as he locked eyes with Penn. Sometimes even the greatest superheroes need help. Teamwork was the key to Mia and Penn's success. I gave Penn a quick smile. I was so glad we made it out okay, but he just looked away. He looks a little mad. Look at his face. I wondered if I had made a mistake. So why are the random dogs here anyway? Penn asked, clearly annoyed. Oh, they followed my cat and me from the clinic, I explained. Ha, why am I not surprised? Penn muttered under his breath. My face grew hot as a few classmates quickly snickered. Immediately, I went from being super proud to being super embarrassed. I may have helped solve the dog problem, but I had to admit I was the one who brought the dogs in the first place. Is that very nice of these students? Attention, everyone. Looks like our time is up, Professor Wingham said. Fantastic job flying today. It's a great start, but for now, you'll all have to walk home. As everyone left, Wingham motioned for Penn and me to stay behind. Amazing teamwork today, both of you, he cried, but I'm afraid the job is only half done. These pooches don't belong here. Look at them all. Yes, they don't. These pups were all getting groomed for the downtown dog palooza at the vet, I explained. Well, good thing the wind tunnel gave them these amazing blowouts, Wingham said with a laugh. Look how fluffy all their fur is. I looked over and he sure was right. They all looked absolutely fabulous. Ha! Good luck with getting those dogs back, Penn said with a smirk. Oh, no, Penn, you're not off the hook, Professor Wingham corrected. Returning these pups is the new mission for both of you. Oh, so he can't just make Mia do it. He has to help too. His face isn't looking so happy. Let's hope that they work together. But this is our time to stop. And just so that we know what the next chapter is, it's going to be chapter 5. And look at what he's carrying in a little dog, and Mia has all the other dogs. Chaos in the compass. We'll find out if they learn to work together. Don't miss Mia Mayhem's next adventure. It is called Mia Mayhem versus the Super Bully. And we have a lot of the other Mia Mayhems too.